Do you remember when, it's been 8 years ago, I think, Trump said, he took a picture with all these people, and he said, this is the calm before the storm. And two reporters asked him what that meant. And he said, you'll find out. Do you remember when he said, when he had his speech, his military speech, and he insinuated, no, he didn't insinuate, he said, pretty much get ready for the fight within, as in like within our own country. Okay, now pause. Now let's move over to a law enforcement sheriff that's respected out of Florida, Sheriff Grady Judd. On multiple occasions on his press conferences, he said that he has arrested people who claim to be in the military, specifically the Air Force, that have these LinkedIns and stuff that link to these pictures and of them in these uniforms and list all this shit about them and their military experience, just to find out that they were not in the military. Just last week, he said something along the lines of, I'm really sick of arresting these fake medical assistants or fake nurses. And I know what you're thinking, what does that mean? Good fucking question. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you one thing. It sounds like this fight from within that Trump was talking about. And if that was the calm before the storm when he took the picture, and that was 8 years ago, well, the storm must be here. You notice on YouTube the past year, there's been more patriots out exposing pedophiles, chasing them down, beating them up, putting it on YouTube. In the past year, have you noticed there's more stolen valor videos? In the past year, have you noticed there's way more videos on YouTube where people are getting arrested for impersonating a cop? But when you see these people who are impersonating cops, you're like, what the fuck? They are impersonating a cop to like a psychotic level. These motherfuckers actually have supervisors and shit they call. And the cops are like, wait, what? And they gotta sit there for hours and figure everything out. And then they finally go to jail. Listen, if a motherfucker can get a fake birth certificate that looks real and is logged in our system, you don't think they can get a resume and like some certification and just be a cop? Even if they're not a fucking cop? Hold up, church, what you're saying sounds crazy. No fucking shit. Duh. The fuck do you think I'm telling you for? Not only is it crazy, it's hard to understand. It's hard to wrap your mind around. Because when you think of an enemy, you think of a certain kind of person that has a fucking stereotypical label on it. If it's gang affiliated, it's someone who wears a color that you don't like. Colors, labels, you see what I'm saying? An American civilian's idea of an enemy is very fucking basic in kindergarten. And you have a bunch of them to look through. I'm looking for enemies. An actual fucking enemy, you don't know what the fuck they look like. If there was an actual enemy that was out to get you and complete a mission, do you think they're gonna be like, look at me, I'm the label and the color? No, what are they gonna do? They're gonna dress up just like you. They're gonna talk like you. They're gonna dress like you. Hell, they might even have a fake birth certificate that says they're from near where you're from. Okay, so far in this video, we have fake cops, fake nurses, fake citizens. Remember when these buses were pulling up to the border and these motherfuckers were getting pieces of paper that said a state on it? Like some said Florida, some said just a bunch of different states, and they were spreading out. They were all showing up on the same bus, but they all had different states on pieces of paper. They were going to those states. Okay. If the fake citizens go to these fake places with these fake cops, what if they're in business with each other? Well, then they can't get pulled over and sent back. Well, what if they have to go to the doctor? Well, if they go to the doctor, they can see these other nurses. So when they get there, they're not like, hey man, where's your ID? So, oh, you're not documented here? Well, that's the problem. We got to call the, oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Not only were these illegals that were showing up to the border, not only did they have a piece of paper with a fucking state on it they had to go to, what else did they have? A phone. Who the fuck gave them those phones? Oh, what were they called? Obama phones? So someone could GPS see where All these people were? Not only that, the provider of these phones, how do you know that these phones weren't like encrypted or something? So if a certain type of government official wanted to look into what conversations are being had on these phones, what if they couldn't? What's the same as a text? An email? Well, damn, there was some emails that came up missing we know about. Trump made sure everyone knew about that, especially at the presidential debates with Hillary Clinton. What else did Trump notify us about? Who had a fake birth certificate? Didn't he say Obama's birth certificate was all fucking weird and shit? He did. That big military speech that happened not too long ago, where all the war generals and everybody got together, did they not say pretty much who the fuck are these fucking fat, out of shape transgenders who are in positions of power in the military? And then, I mean, you can look these people up. They're there. Whether they're paid actors that got fucking LinkedIn's, or if they slipped in and accidentally got there, which I doubt it, they're there. They exist. They are being talked about. And they have been being talked about for a long fucking time. But now it's leaking down into rural areas. It ain't just where everyone can see. It's where everyone can't see. And like I said, even if people could see it, 90% of the people that's on the internet, you couldn't pick these people out of the crowd. Like I said, they're dressed just like us. They act just like us. And you know, I find it's kind of comical, but then again, it's not. It's kind of like, God damn. Inside my head, I say that. Outside my body, I say, yes, I'm fine. Why? They can't come up with why. They say, because your YouTube videos. What about them? The stuff you're saying, okay, are you against free speech? Are you against freedom of expression? What are you anti-fucking American? Because you're acting like it while you wear American flag on your fucking shirt. Now look, next thing you know, you're talking like the people that came here to blend in with our country and get in here illegally. You're talking like them. Next thing you know, you're gonna be fucking standing beside them, agreeing with them. Then you have people out here being traitors, and they don't even know they're being traitors. They have no fucking idea. They've been brainwashed by all this fucking crazy ass propaganda shit that's been weaponized. And then when that's happened to you to a certain extent, you legit don't see what's right in front of you. And at that point, you don't have the time in your day to figure it out. And for a lot of folks, even if you did have the time, you still couldn't do it. Your brain couldn't take it. What are you gonna do, unfuck 50 years? If you're just now pondering this, we'll call it a theory. Yeah, no, your brain's gonna shit itself. And that's probably what our government now is probably worried about. I mean, what do you expect them to do? Get on TV and explain to y'all, hey guys, there was a fight from within the system, and everything you've been told is a lie, pretty much. Do you think anybody's gonna believe them right now? No. People would go fucking nuts. If this is multifaceted, and this is the case, this is not something that someone can just like tell you something and then it's all better. No. It's way too complex. This has to be observed and realized. Nobody can just be like, hey, dude, guess what I found out? In some cases, it has to be experienced. Like, you have to be like affected by these people. I mean, look at Candace Owens. Just the very same day, she's got fucking Steven Crowder. I mean, guys, she's a effing cunt. Just because what? That's how you start your morning? Steven Crowder? Bitch ass motherfucker, you have a fake outside window on your podcast. Shut the fuck up. What does he do? He wakes up, he calls Candace Owens a cunt really loud, looking like a fucking sissy bitch, and then puts words in her mouth that she didn't say. That's weaponizing propaganda from your channel. Guy who's from fucking Canada. Louder with Crowder, yeah, for sure. That's what y'all do. Y'all get louder when people start being right about stuff. Well, your word doesn't hold any weight, Steven Crowder. We already seen you fucking bitch at your wife for not giving the dog fucking medicine and wouldn't let her use the car to leave the house. No, you can't use a car! You're a fucking creep, dude. Let me guess. You're getting off topic. No, I'm not. Are you fucking retarded? If this is, like I said, if this is the theory, then they are spread out in every compartmentalized part of your daily society, including YouTubers, including musicians, including cops, nurses, whatever the fuck else. Speaking of Canada, don't you think it was funny when Trump was like, hey Canada, you want to be the fucking next state, motherfucker? I'll buy your fucking country. Taunting and poking at Trudeau. Why do you think that is? I don't know, but Steven Crowder's from fucking Canada. Nicole Arbor, Canada. Tom McDonald, Canada. The list of Canadians that are over here wearing American flag shirts, only talking about America when they have not lived here their whole life, is suspicious. Especially when it seems their only job is to be a fucking very loud disruptor to people that were born in America that have voices in entertainment. There's always been politicians in government that want to expose this. And there's always been ones that want to cover it back up. Our government is just now being open about this. Just now. It's been like this for a while. Even though this affects every American, and the Americans that have noticed this and are talking about this and are looking into this, when we say something that involves this, another American will say, man, I don't worry about the drama, man. I ain't got no time for the drama. Okay, but you still want to fix the problem, but you ain't got time to look at this shit? Okay, well that's why it's still a fucking goddamn motherfucking problem. Don't say you won't, I just want shit to change if you ain't fucking willing to look at what needs to be changed or noticed. Motherfucker, if y'all won't change, be more open-minded. And stop being like, that color hurt my color. I'm gonna call it a label. That's all I gotta say for now. If there's anything in this video that you'd like me to elaborate on or look into with you, let me know in the comments. Probably over the next few days, we're gonna get into my situation with the music industry. Since the music industry is something that's weaponized and apparently been being used by the military. Oh man, it's in the headlines, y'all. No shit, they've been fucking using music. But now that it's a fucking big bold letters, everybody's like, dude, did you hear about this? Yes, we fucking heard about it. It's been around since before you were in a nutsack, buddy. Okay, have a great day.